Hey everyone, so I thought I'd just do this video quickly outside. The new Trump video has just dropped about an hour ago showing a different angle from this shooting. Basically, the video now shows that this kid, he could be seen scrambling on the roof a good couple of, I don't know what it is, maybe 30 seconds to a minute before the shots were actually fired. Lots of people are, throwing these conspiracy theories out there. They're saying, it was an inside job. And, although that may be the case, I just can't see it. What you've got to consider is the only person who knows really what was going off is the sniper pair, or if they're sharpshooters. I'm not sure. Sniper is an actual qualification that you get. When I used to teach people, foreign militaries, people always think that a lone gunman is a sniper, and it's not. A sniper is an actual course, and it's a qualification. But anyway, that's irrelevant. So the only people who basically know what happened are the sniper pair. Now you've got to put yourself in their position. Imagine, and again, there's huge security failures leading up to this point. The kids should have never been allowed to get on the roof. But I understand from my background in security, I understand that these things happen. You tell the police to go and secure that building. They've secured that building. You didn't tell the police to secure the roof. Then, if you tell the police to secure the roof, they're going to say claim health and safety. They're working at height, all the rest of it. And it just becomes a nightmare. And then the police say, listen, you don't have jurisdiction over us. We're doing what you say. You need to give us tell us what we're doing in writing and all that sort of stuff, guys. And you wouldn't believe the politics that go in between interagency operations. It's ridiculous. Anyway. So the only person who knows really what happened is that sniper pair. So what should have happened? Well, as soon as that sniper pair saw someone on that roof, I don't know which one I would use. I would either use the guy with the spotting scope, who would need to be trained on him, or maybe the guy with the rifle. Because what you've got to understand is there may be a guy on the roof here, but the real threat may be from over there, and this guy's just a distraction. It's a tactic that lots of organizations use it. The organization I'm thinking about using it is the IRA, because I had lots of briefs on the Irish Republican Army or Provisional IRA or lots of these dissident Republican groups. Anyway, so what they would do an event or make a distraction in place A, but the real attack would be coming from place B. Now, these guys on the roof, they're worried, they're flapping, they're under pressure. Now, okay, people are saying that the sniper should have opened fire. Okay, you open fire, and that's just some kid wanting to get a picture of his hero, Donald Trump, or whatever. There's a word for that, and it begins with M and ends in "er." Okay, and no sniper is going to take that shot without positively identifying a weapon. So that leads us to the next question: could a weapon be positively identified? And again, that is a question that only the person looking through the scope can answer. As far as I'm concerned, the rules of engagement in that scenario would be if somebody's with a weapon on a roof, it's safe to catch off and you depress the trigger. The other question is, was a sniper looking at him, or was the guy with the spotting scope looking at him? Because, there's two rifles up there, but you'll understand that there's a sniper and a spotter. So the spotter will be looking for targets and the sniper will be taking them out. It's just how it happens, guys, okay? So the spotter, it may have been the case that the spotter was looking at this guy because they thought, okay, is this guy a distraction? We can't see a weapon. He's really close. Nobody would be that stupid to get this close and try and take a shot. So is the real shot... I've got pigeons fighting. Can you see that? I've got pigeons fighting over turf in my trees. Anyway. So the real shot could be coming from somewhere else. Now there's lots of, all these theories about, the water tower and the rest of it, I don't see any of them credible, guys. All right, you've got to understand the amount of people that were there, and that means that if you were going to try and throw a false flag and stage this so Trump could throw some a blood capsule or something on his ear, I don't know. I've heard all sorts of stuff. That means that you're going to have to make sure that nobody in the crowd sees that. Nobody with a camera phone gets something, gets some evidence, because if one person gets any evidence at all, that whole narrative, the whole thing, it goes up in flames. So do I think this was some sort of deep state conspiracy to get rid of Trump? I've not seen any evidence for it. I certainly haven't. Have I seen these incidents happen before? Have I seen these security problems in events dealing with high profile, high net worth individuals, diplomats, politicians, heads of state? Yes, I've seen them all the time. Most of the time it goes into a juicy cup of nothing, and you just look at it and you go, wow, oh my God, somebody could have walked up there. And that's just the reality of security work, guys. You can never cover all, you can never cross all the T's and dot all the I's. I said this in my very first video. These guys were under big restrictions. They had limited manpower. They had limited resources. The security service team, it's not their job. It's not the job of the security services the security services, the Secret Service. It's not the job of the Secret Service to run around checking all these buildings. That's what they delegate local assets for. A team of that size, all their job is to get the guys, is to get their principal client, which would be, in this case, Donald Trump, is to get him from the, point of injury, point of wounded, from the contact point, from the X, whichever playbook you're working from, whether you're American, Canadian, whatever, it doesn't matter. British, obviously, everybody has different words from it, but it's basically to get him from point A into the car as quickly as possible and get him out of there as fast as humanly possible. And that's it. Obviously, there's issues with, the dinner lady, the Secret Service girls. And again, this comes down to training. I can tell you straight away that woman who couldn't put a pistol back in her holster, she'd never trained. She'd never trained wearing the clothes that she's wearing. She was wearing, I think she was wearing an internal holster. Yeah, she was wearing an internal holster. She was, or a pant, I can't remember, but basically the belt's too tight. Now, what happens is it's fine getting that out. So when you're drawing down on the range and you're pulling your pistol out, it's absolutely fine. You can draw, you can shoot, but when you pull your belt too tight, you can't get it back in because your stomach expands and fills that void. So the holster becomes smaller when you try and get your pistol in. So I can tell straight away she's never trained with that kit and equipment, and she's never trained to exhaustion. Remember, training's not about training until you get it right. It's about training until you don't get it wrong. Anyway, guys, that's just my little weigh-in on the new video, the new Trump video. I think I'm gonna upload this now. I'll upload this now. See what the intake is, guys. Don't forget to like and share. I'll see you guys tomorrow.